Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. We are doing a get ready with me for work today, and I've been using some more Halloween themed palettes as I've been getting ready for work. Not necessarily filming them, but just when I'm getting ready for work, to go to work. And today I'll be using the Cosmic Brushes Gothic palette. I don't know if you could see it there, but it's a little messy there too. This is a purple themed palette, as you can see here. This is one of their smaller palettes. Usually they have like 24 or so shades. This one is only a 12 pan palette. And we're going to make a really pretty purple look with it today. So I've already primed my eyes up and we're going to go ahead and pop into it. This is an unedited video, just so you know. So I will be like during the boring parts, like when I'm doing my mascara and stuff like that, pausing the video and stuff like that. But other than that, there's really no edits in this video. Those are the only edits, is when I am pausing the video. So we are starting off with this color here, the shade called Immortal. It is probably the lightest shade in here, and it's a very beautiful violet shade. So does everybody have their Halloween plans set for this week? I'm just going to be passing out candy to the kiddos, but if you're on my main page, my Jennifer Loves Makeup page, I do have a video out where I am doing the look, the Maleficent look. Please go and check it out. It has not gotten nearly enough love as I feel it should have. Please go check out my Halloween look for Maleficent. It's not a very long video. And where I am doing my look, and that's going to be my Halloween look for this year. And I'm just going to be passing out candy to the kids. I'm not doing anything. The video was kind of my dry run of the look. I was very nervous. I was very nervous while I was doing the look, so I didn't talk while I was doing the look, so I did a voiceover afterwards saying what I did. Because normally I talk like this when I'm doing my makeup, but I was so nervous. I didn't know how the look was going to turn out. I didn't know if like talking while I was doing the makeup was going to mess it up, or if I was just going to do a lot of non-talking while I was doing the video. So I just thought, you know, and I was able to get it edited it down. You know, I hate saying the word edit. Edited it down to whatever it was. I don't think it's more than 15 minutes. Maybe it's about 15, maybe 17 at the most. I can't honestly remember, but oh my gosh, I love this color. Actually, I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this up on my main channel. Yeah, I guess I will. Okay, do I want to use another purple look, or do I want to use a purple shade? Or do I want to use this lace shade here? I want to make this more work appropriate. So let's use this lace shade here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I bought this strawberry shortcake scent from Scentbird. They were doing a special. Well, anyway, they were selling this strawberry shortcake scent on Scentbird. And I bought it, and it smells so delicious. I'm wearing it right now. This is not sponsored or anything like that. This shade is called Lace. Just if you were part of Scentbird and you saw that and you were wondering, I wonder if this smells any good. It does. It smells delicious, so delightful. There were some people in the review section of it that were saying that they didn't like it. I don't know why they didn't like it. Why? Of course, every scent smells different on every person. But if you like sweet gourmand smells, you'll like this one. Not everybody likes sweet gourmand smells. It smells just like, it doesn't smell like the doll strawberry shortcake. If you remember the dolls, it smells like the dessert strawberry shortcake. I can't imagine wanting a scent that smells like the doll strawberry shortcake. Okay, so how many of y'all been watching scary movies this month? I have been watching, and I know this came out a while back. I've been watching on Netflix The Fall of the House of Usher. It's a series, a limited series by Mike Flanagan. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I haven't finished yet. I still have a couple of episodes left to go. Y'all like my cup? I'm not going to clack on things with my nails. I know. I hate when people do that. Okay. Then I'm going to go into Phantom. We're going to keep this. I'm not going to go into a black shade. I'm going to keep with the purples. But it's about this family that owns this pharmaceutical company. And they start dying one by one, mysteriously. And it's pretty gory. And it's pretty shocking. There's a lot of blood, lots of blood. It's kind of hard to explain because there's lots of mystery still as to why things are happening. they don't let on a lot. There's still lots of questions that I need answering, but there's this dad who has these 6 children. They're all named Usher. Well, his name is Usher, at least. He has 6 kids. They all, just about all of them, have different mothers. And he's rich. He owns a pharmaceutical company. And they own this opiate drug that has killed lots of people. And this is sort of, I don't know, this mysterious woman that's killing off his kids. And I don't know who this woman is. And he has this sister too, that's kind of his partner in crime. I think they must have made some kind of deal with her. Like she's the devil or something like that. That's my guess. And then, I haven't watched a lot of scary movies this month, but I did see this one. I'll talk about it more after I get my eyes done. Let's use this color called Powerful. Oh, that last color I used was called Satin. I think I said that. Wait, no, I don't want to use this shade. Let's get rid of this shade here. I want to use this one called Nocturnal. Yes, yes, yes. Is this like a duochrome? I'm thinking. This is such a beautiful palette. Let's try that on with the finger. Sorry, I'm getting into the look now. I had to work the graveyard shift for the first time Friday night. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It kind of went by fast because when I work during the day, there's lots of people around. And I'm not really into that. And it makes work go kind of slow. You'd think it'd make work go fast, right? But when there's not as many people around. Okay, now I'm going into Pale Moon. When I take my breaks and there's, oh, that's beautiful. When I take my breaks when there's nobody around, it's a lot nicer because there's not as many people around. Just like when I work on Sundays, there's not as many people around, and it just makes work so much nicer to be there. It's just when I work Monday through Friday, when there's too many people around. I'm just not a big people person. Oh, look at that. Didn't that just make the look so much more? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the part where I pause, go clean up the look, put on eyeliner and mascara, and I gotta sneeze, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the look all cleaned up. I am really loving this look a lot. I wonder when I got this palette. I can't exactly remember. If I got it this year, this might end up on my year's best palette. I'll have to check my notes and see when I got this palette. So I've got my mascara on, my under eye stuff on, my eyeliner on. So let's talk about this movie I saw. It's on Netflix here in the States, and it's called It's What's Inside. And I think it just came out. And it could be considered horror. It could be considered psychological drama. But it's definitely horror because there is some grisly death scenes. Or there is one grisly death scene in it. And it is this group of about 8 or 9 college friends that are getting together to celebrate this one friend getting married. Now, I don't remember all the names of everybody. I'll try to remember. But this one guy who's getting married. And they're all coming together for this one night at his home. He's a pretty rich guy. He's got a very nice house. They're all flying in, driving in. And there's this one couple who are one of the couple who from their college days, they are a couple, this girl and this guy. I'm gonna try to do this as best as possible without getting confused. But they've got some problems because he's kind of addicted. He's kind of addicted to porn. And she thinks, she's been seeing his Instagram, and he is also still kind of hung up on this other girl that they were friends with back in college. Oh God, I wish I could remember their names. Her name is like Sydney, I think. They had such generic names. Okay. So they're all there. And the guy who's getting married invites this one friend that was kind of a cast off. They had a wild night one night back in college, and they had ended up getting him expelled from this wild party that they had, and they had never talked to him again. So, but the guy who was getting married stayed friends with him and decided, you know, I want him at my wedding, so I'm inviting him to this party that we're having. Okay, so there's 4 guys and 4 girls. So let's say there's 8 people. Yeah, let's see. So let's say there's 4 girls and 4 boys. 4 women and 4 men. Well, this guy, he's like a big techie guy now. This cast-off friend. And he brings this machine. This is kind of sci-fi stuff too. And this machine can take people's brains and switch people's brains around. Like 2 people, like say me and somebody else, and they can switch our minds. Like I'm in that person's body and that person is in my body. This was like a Futurama episode, if you're like a Futurama geek. I had someone explain to me, no, they did that on Futurama. I'm like, oh yeah, they did that. They did do that, didn't they? Well, he gets everybody together, and they all put on these pads on their temples, and he switches everybody's brains around for like a second. And like, oh man, I was in this person's body, I was in that person's body. And he's like, yeah, we do this at where I work, and we like to play guess who's in whose body. And everybody's like, whoa, really? And they're like, let's do that. Let's play that game. We can all switch around bodies and we'll play guess who's in whose body. And the girl who's in the relationship, she's like, I don't know if I want to do this. This sounds real freaky. And her boyfriend is like, come on, we've always wanted to try new adventures. Right? So, she's finally, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, whatever, I guess. She's not really into it. But he's like, convinced her to do it. Okay, sure. So, they get through the first round, okay. But the guy who's in the relationship, he ends up finding the girl who looks like the girl that he likes in a room and ends up kissing her. I don't know who's in her body. I don't think he knew either. But he's in the he's in the guy's body who is the guy who's getting married's body. And he goes and finds the girl that he likes. Let's say her name's Amy. He goes and finds Amy's body. Not Sydney, but he goes and finds Amy's body. And he pretends like he's someone else. He pretends like he's the tech guy. He's the tech guy in this wedding guy's body. And ends up kissing Amy's body. And so they all end up picking picking who's who, and they end up switching back. Pretty cool. Everybody had fun. And so they're like, let's do it again, let's do it again. And the couple, they're like, let's give a signal so we know who's in whose body, okay? She's like, I don't know if I want to, I don't really don't want to do this again. And he's like, it'll be fine, just tell me whose body you're in. We'll do a signal, we'll just do like this. Okay? And she's like, fine, whatever. So they all switch minds, switch bodies, whatever. And he ends up in the tech guy's body. And he starts going like this to everybody, but nobody's doing it back to him. They're all sitting on the couch looking at him doing this, and they're all just like staring at him, but nobody's doing it back to him. It turns out that Sydney ends up in Amy's body, his crush's body. And she wants to basically screw with his mind. So he figures out that Sydney's in Amy's body and calls her out on it. And she's like, because she starts flirting with him and stuff. And he's like, you're Sydney, aren't you? And she's like, fine, whatever. But I know that you like Amy. So here's your chance to have her, basically, with my mind in her. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. That's too weird. She goes, I knew that y'all hooked up in college or whatever, but that she didn't want you. She turned you down or whatever. But now here's your chance to have her. Meanwhile, it turns out the guy who was getting married has a really big thing for this other girl, and her name is Maya. I remember her name is Maya. And whoever is in Maya's body, I think her name is Brooke, has a really big thing for the guy who's getting married. Or maybe it's not the guy's getting married, but whoever the guy's getting married body he's in. And I do not remember his name at all. They end up flirting and going up on the rooftop, and they start going at it. And it's like a concrete barrier that they're doing it on. And everybody's arguing down on the bottom floor about something. And all of a sudden, this brick or concrete wall gives way, and they fall off the roof and onto this art installation that has a lot of spears sticking up on it. And they fall down and get impaled on this art installation. So their minds are dead, but the other people's bodies are dead, and they're stuck in other people's bodies. Their minds are stuck in other people's bodies. So this is the dilemma that is presented, and I'm not going to go any further into what happens in this movie. you're like, but you have to tell us now what happened. Because it just gets more complicated from there. Because that's kind of where it lost me. One of the guys, it gets really complicated from there. You have to really, really be watching the movie to not get confused. And I was watching the movie and I still got confused. But what would you do? What would you do if that happened to you? Most people got put back in their own bodies, but a lot of them didn't. It just gets totally screwed up from there. I'll tell you that. That was one I would watch it. That's a movie you would watch twice. I need to watch it again. And there's a big twist at the end. It turns out that that guy, well, I won't even tell you because you probably want to watch it. I've already given away big spoilers, big time spoilers. But maybe you still want to watch it. I don't know. If you want me to tell you more, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you want me to tell you more. And I'll let you know the next time I do a Get Ready With Me. And I'll try to, I'll go Google it, because honestly, it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain what happens next. I'll have to read a TLDR or something. But it's like, that's almost where the movie begins to get crazy. But I remember I was talking to my friend about that, what would you do if you were in somebody else's body? And about that Futurama episode, I was like, oh yeah, didn't somebody take somebody else's body and get real fat? Like, it was like, yeah, Amy took Leela's body, or Leela took Amy's body, something like that. One of the girls took the other girl's body and got real fat. I can't remember if it was Leela took Amy's body or Amy took Leela's body. Is that what you would do with someone, switch into someone thin's body and just eat whatever the hell you wanted to eat? Just totally abuse that with sex, drugs, alcohol, and food. Okay, now for some blush. Let's get some blush on these cheeks. My favorite part. I'm using the Ofra Charm Your Cheeks palette. It looks like this. I'm just using these 3 shades here. I love blush so much. I just put it all over my cheeks. Oh, I've got to show y'all this highlight. I bought these new highlighters from Hindash. Look at this. This is called Doll Dynasty. Look at that highlighter. We're going to put on that highlighter. It's a gradient, but I swish it all together. And it's not a Scene from Space highlighter either. It's very... It's very demure. But I love it. I love it. Isn't that nice? It's not as sparkly as some of my highlighters, but it gives more than that. It gives more than that Give by Gwen Stefani highlighter. Oh my gosh, love this. Just spread it out a little bit. Okay, I think I finally found my brow pencil, yes. From Bella. Pierre. This is the one that I've been in search of for a long time. And it finally showed itself. You know, some things, I looked everywhere for this, and then all of a sudden it appeared. It's like things will, what is that saying? Things will only appear to you when they want to be found. And then I was just moving things around, and there it was. And I swear I had searched that spot a million times. So explain that to me. Okay, I'm going to put this back in its drawer here. And then we are going to finish up the lower lash line. I'm going to use that Phantom color. Oh dear. I'm just going to pull it a third to halfway down. More like halfway down. And then I'm going to use my Nabla Cupid's Arrow black eyeliner. In the waterline. You know, the very first time I saw somebody putting this in the waterline, I was like, oh, heck no, I'm not putting anything in my water. What? People are putting things in there? Now I'm an old pro at it. Now, again, things are not wanting to be found. Where is my... Did I put it in here? Yes, I did. It's trying to hide from me. My bad, yapping. Okay, then we're going to put a little bit more mascara on. I don't think I put all the mascara on. I need all the mascara. So this is one of my looks that I like to do in October, which makes me think that I got this palette last October. Okay, let's do a little bit of inner corner highlight because there is a nice color in here for that. It's called Obscure. It's very chunky. Chunky monkey. Just like a white purple duochrome. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to try this new lipstick I got called Rosewood Street from Give Beauty. It's their Anaheim Shine formula. It's supposed to be a satin lipstick. And we're going to see how it goes with this look. I think it goes. What do you think? I was thinking it takes definitely a certain look that goes with this lipstick. It's kind of a berry red. I don't know if I'll wear this to work or not, but I wanted to try it out with this look. And let's put some lip oil on top. This one is in rose quartz, I think. This e.l.f. lip oil. I kind of like that. What do y'all think? let's pull down the bangs. Okay, the bangs are banging. Okay, here is the look. Okay, let me know what you think of the look. Let me know what you think of that movie I was telling you about. Let me know what your thoughts are on Halloween. Just give me a comment, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you. Don't mind that. I will see you in the next one. Okay, goodbye.